Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
And KELY News, brought to you by Sahara Motors. Time to get back to the grind after one more trail on the Kawasaki KLX 300R. Check one out today at Sahara Motors. Well, sunny skies today, some clouds tomorrow, and maybe showers tomorrow night. For today, we can tell you we're looking for a high of 79 degrees. A business person in the tiny town of Austin, 147 miles to our west, is not only celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk, they're calling for the assassination of President Trump. Sarah Harubi, who owns Grandma's Living Room and Cozy Motel in Austin, has unapologetically posted to Facebook, and we quote, "Bang, bang, down goes the big head man. Now do 47 next." Ruby is originally from Custer, Washington, unapologetic in their comments, telling critics to stop by and have a conversation. No word on if law enforcement has investigated. White Pine Sheriff's Office blotter report reporting several incidents over the past few days. Deputies handling disturbances, trespassing at a casino, harassment cases, welfare checks, and multiple animal calls. Arrests including William Barrett of Idaho on a warrant and firearm charges, Armando Cabral for stolen property, and Ely resident Keith and Evans for violating release terms. Of course, all persons mentioned innocent unless convicted in a court of law. Deputies also responded to traffic accidents, including deer collisions, property damage, and a hit and run. One death in McGill ruled natural causes. Several new bookings reported. Some incidents referred to state agencies. Nevada State Senator Edgar Flores facing a DUI case after Las Vegas police found him asleep at the wheel near Lamb and Lake Mead earlier this month. Metro said Flores' blood alcohol level tested at .082, just above the legal limit. Officers say he failed field sobriety tests, declined a roadside breath test before being arrested, and later submitting to a blood draw at the jail. Flores' legal team says they've received no information from Metro, and they remain confident his name will be cleared. He's due in court January 12th. The Nevada Commission on Ethics and Governor Lombardo have settled a years-long dispute over his use of the Clark County Sheriff's badge and uniform in his political campaigns. Under the agreement, Lombardo will pay $5,000 to the state's general fund. The commission concluded he did not willfully violate ethics law, so the payment is not treated as a fine. The deal also notes ambiguity in state law about using police imagery in campaigns, and that Lombardo voluntarily completed ethics training after assuming office. Congressman Mark Amodei says he's open to the Trump administration taking up to a 10% equity stake in the company developing the Thacker Pass lithium mine, if that's what's needed to keep the project alive. Eric Neugebauer and Minnie Racker over at the Nevada Independent report this morning, the mine project already under construction could supply up to 30% of the U.S. lithium needed for batteries. Amodei called into question recent haggling over a $2.3 billion federal loan, saying it's critical that the project move forward. Senator Catherine Cortez Masto, meanwhile, warns changing the deal now could put the entire project and national security at risk. Firefighters battled a blaze at a solar facility in Boulder City, first reported around 7 o'clock last night near I-11 and US 95. Officials say the fire spread into lithium battery storage units, complicating suppression efforts. Boulder City and Henderson fire crews still on the scene this morning. And coming up this weekend, the Bobcats football team takes on GV Christian, and the Bobcats soccer team heads to Reno to take on Sage Ridge. Lady Cats volleyball team hosting GV Christian Academy's girls on Friday, and the Ladies Cats soccer team hosting Yerington also on Friday. And at 8:18 for Sahara Motors, that's a check of news from the state of Nevada.
You see lots of commercials on television telling you to drive a little and save a lot. Dealers wanting you to drive to Salt Lake, Elko, Reno, and even Las Vegas. But ask them one question. What happens if there's a problem? Do you have to drive 3, 4, or even 6 hours to get service? Here at Sahara Motors in Ely, we service everything we sell right here in White Pine County. Shop here first, get our best deal, and you get that best deal by telling Shauna that Wyatt sent you by. Then if you want, shop other places. When you account for the drive, you'll find that it pays you to be a part of the Sahara Motors family. Stop by Sahara Motors, just about a mile north of Ely on US 93. Sahara Motors, we are White Pine proud.
Tell Shauna Wyatt sent you by.